What up, y'all? It's been a minute, so I wanted to make a quick thing to let y'all know what's going on with my life and what's with the hold up. Basically, while the market never stops, sometimes life gets in the way, and that's what's been happening to me right now as I've spent the last few weeks moving to a new place, settling in, buying furniture and appliances, and all that fun stuff. At the same time, I've been working on an applied research dissertation for my master's degree, prepping for my wedding in the upcoming months, and actually doing the job that I get paid to do Monday to Friday. Unfortunately, this means that I've kind of been unable to keep up with the channel, though I do hope to free up some time once everything starts to settle down. You're watching Secutor, and this is an update on what's going on with me and how I've been able to cope with the volatility in the market as of late. We'll get back to market news in the next week or so be sure to come back for the next one if that's what you're here for. In any case, here's what's going on with me right now. Now, I know the markets have been tricky volatile with regular interest rate increases past and planned and bonkers inflation along with all the regular ebbs and flows. On the real, parts of my personal portfolio have been giving me chest pains for a hot second, but they've thankfully been buoyed by significant investments that I've placed in REITs as an inflation hedge and confidence in my losers that are just sleepy and that they're ready to recover as the market bounces. Still, here are a few things that I've done recently to help me keep away from my investing app and help me avoid what Charlie Munger calls standard stupidities. Number 1. Reread the books that got me into investing and have kept me in it in the first place. Some suggestions are The Behavioral Investor by Daniel Crosby, Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman and Cass Sunstein, Noise by Kahneman, Sunstein, and Siboney, The Dando Investor by Monish Pabrai, The Most Important Thing by Howard Marks, and The World According to Pretty Tony by Ghostface Killah. Lots of wisdom in all of those books. Number 2. I've been making sure to keep up to date on news surrounding the value of the stocks that I've picked. I always reconsider their strengths based on their past earnings and current business plans, and ultimately reassure myself that nothing in the businesses have fundamentally changed. One example of this is HMM. This is a stock that we did a dive on last year and has since lost over 50% from its 52-week highs. Now, while I did do the smart thing and take some profits off the top when it cracked 50, I did keep a lot of money in, and it shook me for the entire back half of the year to see the stock drop below the 30 to 40 range and settle near the low 20s. After this happened, I had to do a quick reevaluation, look at the earnings, look at the macro factors, and decide what to do with it. Ultimately, I decided to double down when it dropped down past the 25k mark, and after the recent earnings report, renewed talks of privatization, and reports of CEO Bae Jae-hoon soon to be replaced by Kim Kyung-bae, of Hyundai Group executive fame mind you, the stock has finally started to show a recovery in price, and I can sleep well knowing I made the right decision, or at least, that's what it looks like right now. Number 3. Maybe the best way that I've been able to keep myself from panicking is taking up an interest in horticulture. Whether out on the farm preparing the soil for the spring or buying half-dead houseplants on Tangun and bringing them back to life with the magic of south-facing windows, every moment I spend with my babies is a moment not spent thinking about how annoying it is that the market stays sleeping on companies with cash flows where you're paying less than $1 for the dollar. In any case, watching plants grow is basically the same as investing, but the returns are more immediate and, when it comes down to it, Drago. If he dies, he dies. Finally, 4. Octurtle. It's basically Wordle, but you do 8 words at a time. Ultimately, while I've been watching the market and reading news about it, one of the most important things that I've done to keep myself away and keep myself from obsessing over the ultimately meaningless ups and downs of the market is just do something else. I personally know that my brain hasn't evolved to deal with the stock market efficiently, so in bear markets like the one we're in now, I know to keep a healthy distance and fight myself every day. Alright, as you can tell, this wasn't really a real thing, but we're going to drop a new episode very, very soon, maybe in the next week. That's on stock split-offs, which is something that has kind of been plaguing our market since its inception, I guess. Anyways, just know that it's all love. For real. Especially to my guy chiropractic student, I appreciate you, fam. I really do appreciate everything that you do every time you comment on every video, you know? Anyway, be easy. Catch you in a bit.